Welcome back to Drive X. The 2026 Morris Minor starts at just $26,500, and let me tell you, this little legend has made one heck of a comeback. I mean, who would have thought that a car once known for its charm and simplicity would return looking like a retro futuristic masterpiece? The moment you see it, you just feel that British soul mixed with modern attitude. The first time I walked up to the new Minor, I actually stopped for a second, just to take it in. The shape is still compact and familiar, but it's got this confident stance now. The rounded fenders, the slightly bulging headlights, and that classic smiling grille, they've all been reborn with a modern twist. It's like Morris took a 1950s postcard and ran it through the 2026 design lab. From the front, you get this blend of nostalgia and newness. The LED headlights are circular, but they've got this signature light ring that glows beautifully at night. The hood slopes gently, keeping that vintage silhouette alive, and the chrome accents. Just the right amount. Not flashy, just classy. Walk around to the side, and the car keeps things simple but elegant. It's compact, but those 17-inch alloy wheels fill out the arches perfectly. The short overhangs make it look nimble, almost eager to dart through city streets. And the two-tone paint option, especially the British racing green with the cream top, oh man, that's the one that turns heads. At the back, the designers really nailed it. Those round taillights pay homage to the original, but they've got this crisp LED pattern that screams modern craftsmanship. And even though it's small, the Minor has this friendly, charming look, as if it's winking at you to hop in and go for a drive. Now, let's talk about the inside, because this is where I fell in love all over again. When you open the door, you're greeted with this warm, inviting interior that feels like old-school craftsmanship met modern simplicity. The seats are covered in soft, recycled leather that actually feels luxurious. The stitching is beautiful, and the color combinations, like tan and cream or charcoal and blue, add real personality. The dashboard is an absolute gem. It's clean, minimal, and has this gorgeous retro-inspired horizontal layout with a digital twist. Right in the middle, there's a 10-inch infotainment display, but it's neatly integrated, not slapped on like a tablet. The driver's display is digital too, but it keeps those vintage-style dials and fonts, just enough nostalgia to make you smile every time you glance down. You've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a lovely new voice assistant that actually responds naturally. There's even ambient lighting that changes color depending on your driving mode, subtle, not gimmicky. And Morris clearly paid attention to comfort. The seats are thick and supportive, and even though it's a compact car, there's enough legroom for 4 adults. The rear seats fold down flat, so you can still throw in your weekend bags or a guitar without fuss. Driving position, spot on. You sit low enough to feel connected to the road but high enough to get a good view of your surroundings. The steering wheel feels premium, small, sporty, and wrapped in real leather. It's one of those interiors where you instantly feel happy just sitting inside, even before you start the engine. And speaking of engines, let's get to the fun part. The 2026 Morris Minor comes with 2 options, a peppy 1.5-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder that puts out around 140 horsepower, and an all-electric version with about 210 horsepower and 280 miles of range. Both versions are front-wheel drive, but they feel totally different in character. The petrol version is light and zippy. It's got that classic, throw it around the corner, feel, and because it weighs just under 1,200 kilos, it's ridiculously fun to drive. The manual gearbox option, yes, it still exists, is crisp and engaging. You shift gears, and it just rewards you with that mechanical joy we've all missed. The electric version, on the other hand, feels smooth and almost futuristic. Instant torque makes city driving a breeze. Step on the pedal, and it just glides forward effortlessly. It's silent, yet quick enough to surprise anyone who thinks the Minor is still a cute slow car. Handling-wise, this thing is pure fun. Tight steering, nimble suspension, and a turning circle that makes parking feel like child's play. It doesn't try to be a sports car, but it gives you that smile on your face feeling every time you take a corner. Efficiency is solid too, around 45 miles per gallon for the petrol and roughly 280 miles range for the EV. Now, let's talk about what's new this year. The 2026 model takes everything the 2024 concept teased and turns it into reality. The design's been refined, the interior upgraded with more sustainable materials, and the EV system improved for better range and faster charging. It even supports vehicle-to-load capability now, meaning you can power a campsite or charge another gadget right from your Miner. How cool is that? Morris also added a smart safety suite, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and 360-degree cameras. But thankfully, they didn't take away the simplicity. You still feel connected to the road, not like you're being driven by a robot. Compared to the old models, this one feels like a perfect evolution. The spirit's still there, the friendliness, the charm, the simplicity, but everything's smoother, more refined, and ready for the modern world. It's still the people's car, just grown up and electric ready. And here's what I love most. The Morris Minor doesn't try to impress with horsepower wars or massive screens. It impresses by feeling good. It reminds you why we fell in love with cars in the first place, because driving should be fun, personal, and full of character. So, would I buy one? Honestly, yeah. For the price, you're getting style, history, and genuine driving joy in one adorable package. Whether you're a nostalgic old-school fan or just someone who wants a cool city car that stands out, the new Morris Minor gives you something unique in a sea of lookalikes. But hey, that's just my take. What about you? Would you go for the petrol version or the electric one? And what do you think about Morris bringing this icon back to life? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. I love hearing your opinions. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more honest car stories, and as always, keep your wheels turning and your heart racing. See you in the next one.